let's assess the damage to the poor and working classes that's happened in these last few months. Tens of millions of people have lost their jobs. The economy has crashed in perhaps the worst way in the last century, certainly worse than the 2008 crisis. In August, the special COVID-19 relief checks that the government has been giving out are going to stop coming. The Republicans aren't going to let it go past July, and therefore the economy is going to get even worse in August. Plus, there's going to be tons of additional blowback from all the ways that this system has been building up towards economic collapse throughout the last decade or so. Well, we poor working people are screwed, and so many people are realizing this, and so they're now rising up and getting in the streets and getting angry and getting mobilized. But the problem is that this country lacks the revolutionary consciousness that's necessary to turn this outbreak of anger into an actual revolution. People aren't uniting behind a revolutionary program. They're not uniting behind a proletarian revolutionary party. They're kind of going off into different ideological directions, and their their anger is getting drained towards sometimes counterproductive or not so productive activities. And so the way that we can, our only hope for fixing this situation of myopia and fragmentation among the general populace, is to unite this movement's participants behind a revolutionary program, to build a socialist party, to build an anti-colonial party that can actually defeat the corporatocracy, and that can defeat the settler state, and that can give power to the workers. And this is why it's so important for people who've already gained the revolutionary consciousness. I'm talking about the Marxist-Leninists, about the anti-colonialists, about the other people who are in this movement, to put in the work to carry out this great task of ours, this task of organizing and educating and agitating and uniting the people around the agenda that can actually save them. This is why it's so important for us to do this work. And this brings us to the main point of my video, which is that if you're someone like me, if you're also involved in this movement, please take good care of yourself. Please don't fall into the sense of despair that I think is very easy for people to fall into right now. I'm talking about the sense of self-loathing and the sense of hopelessness that the current moment is cultivating into a lot of people. I've talked with many people in this movement, and they've told me that they've been dealing with serious mental health issues. Self-hatred is something I've especially encountered. I mean, these people have told me that they've dealt with self-hatred, and I'm also trying to overcome similar feelings, the feelings that I'm not good enough, that I'm not worthy to take on this job of carrying out revolution. And in this time especially, when so many people are falling behind economically and are not able to measure up to the expectations that capitalism has put upon us, it is very easy for people to fall into this sense of inadequacy, this sense that they've failed as people. So my message to you basically, if you're also in this movement like me, is don't fall into despair. Please value yourself. Don't give into the feelings of self-hatred, because you are extremely valuable. The work you're doing is valuable. It's such a great thing that you've also come to this place of revolutionary consciousness, and that you're willing to put in the work to try to save this world and save all of these people who were also angry but haven't quite found the right resources for articulating this anger. Please value yourself. Don't give into this impulse to hate yourself. The work you're doing is so valuable.